kind of want this day to cycle so that I can see if I get a good roll on the stock market. How did I screw that up? I don't want to talk about that. We're actually doing better on HP and MP than I thought we would. I assume it has to do with later on you can send people to gather and it affects how much they gather, but I haven't personally used it. Oh yeah, that's right. You do get some Digimon at some point that are like, hey, do you want me to go find some materials for you or something like that? It's been a minute. See you later, Reason. Thanks for coming to stream, dude. Have a good one. Look at how good War Growlmon Orange's stamina is. My goodness.
Over here.
There's no way we're getting a Mega by the end of the stream. Because I'm streaming for like maybe 20 more minutes and we'd have to cycle through like 5 days.
Sharpen your skills.
Give me some MP. Stat-wise, these boys aren't behind the last generation for the time period. Yeah, I think it's actually going to turn out better than I thought it would. What a cursed wisdom stat. I didn't think we'd fall behind, but I thought we'd be, like, on par.
Be serious.
And I think we still might be kind of leaning more towards on par than, like, making a significant gain between last Rebirth and this one. Which is why I think we might not be able to get to Mega. Because by the time our other Ultimates died, I think they were either, like, right at 1,000 or coming up to 1,000 on stats. These guys still don't have any 900s yet.
Hey, everyone!
But we'll see what happens.
Sleep well.
So I think they're roughly the same, which means I think we might Rebirth again before getting a Mega, which isn't the end of the world, but would be less than ideal to have to wait until the 4th life to get a Mega.
Here you go.
I think it's going to be close on if we get any Megas or not. Honestly, what I'm really worried about is Hexamon, holy cow. What I'm really worried about is getting one Mega and not the other. Because that would off-sync their lives by a lot. That would off-sync them by like 5 or 6 days, which is bad. We do not want that to happen. It would honestly, like Blue Marimon digivolving into Mott Galgamon and then War Growlmon, like, dying is the worst case scenario. That's the scenario I'm in my playthrough. I imagine it probably sucks. So honestly, I'm kind of, like, wondering right now. Oh, it went down again. Ooh, Bone Ornament is going up. I'm gonna keep holding on Bone Ornament. Like, it's only up to 434. We spent 400 and then like 360 and then we spent the 289. I'm not gonna buy more Bone Ornaments because 434 is expensive. I'm definitely gonna buy more pots though because 56 is cheap. I'm not selling the pots until they're worth at least 100 bit. At least 100, if not more. If the pot goes up to being worth 100 and we have like 99 or whatever, I don't know what it caps at. I assume it caps at 99, but maybe it even goes over 100. I don't know. But if we get like 99 pot and then it goes up to being worth 100 and we sell it all, that's 100 times 99, which would be like almost 10k bit. That pays for a training thing, which isn't as much as I'd like, but it's like a lot. Bone Ornament, for me to sell the Bone Ornaments, I think it would have to at least be over 600. I'd like it to be even higher than that. Yeah, I've been told by many people that the Grand Kuwagamon Stone thing would not actually give the life increase that you're supposed to get from Digivolving to Mega. I'm not 100% certain I believe that, but also I very rarely ever use the stones anyway, so I'm just gonna ignore the stones like I usually do. It's about a 4-day in-game difference if the ultimate dies and the other becomes Mega. Mega only lasts for like 4 days? I guess depending on like what like life-raising stats with the Digivolutions and all you have would decide how that works exactly. But yeah, it would be very less than ideal. So anyways, I'm kind of like, right now I'm kind of like thinking and wondering like, man, should I like try to not Digivolve? Should I, like, try and go out of my way to not get the Digivolution? Because it'll, like, it'll screw up our timings really bad, and then we'll have to fix it, which will be really annoying to have to do. Goodbye, by the way. Bum, 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 bum. Alright. Getting, like, no stats, but that's fine. We don't really fight Fugamon for stats. We fight him because it's worth 1k every time. How close am I to my Tamer level up? Not too far off, actually. 2,561 experience. We should get 6 TP when we level up, if not 7. That's not going to be enough for the next reverse type. Also, we don't really have to worry about the reverse type right now. We can kind of hold on it. Evolving type wouldn't be too bad, but again, like, we're already at Ultimate, so if we do the Evolving type one, we're only going to be doing it for when we Digivolve to Mega. We want to get good Digivolution and Digivolution Veteran before the next Rebirth. Because I assume it says, like, parameters rise when partners Digivolve. I assume that counts every Digivolution. So even, like, the In-Training 2 Digivolving into In-Training 1, which happens, like, near instantly after the Digi-Egg hatches, like, that should have a small parameter boost, and then In-Training to Rookie should have a parameter boost, and then obviously Rookie to Champion, Champion to Ultimate would, of course, have boosts. So getting those before the next Rebirth would be pretty fantastic if we could make it happen. But that's a lot of skills. How much would that cost altogether? This is only 5, so that's not... One level up gives us more than 5. It gives us 6 or 7. This costs 8. So it would basically, like... Both of these would take a level up. Like, if we got a level up and it gave us, like, 6, we'd be at 8. We'd use it on this. We'd have 3 left over. We'd level up again later. Get up to, like, 9. And then be able to buy Digivolution Veteran. Love Injection costs 10, though, which is a little more pricey. Also, I still really want to get Bit Getter, because we are, like, with the stock market here now, we're kind of, like, we're at the cusp, I feel like, of where, like, right now, we're kind of struggling for money a little bit. But once we get a good sale on the stock market, we'll be, like, sitting pretty. Except, that's depending on if I use all my money to level up the training facilities. We're kind of, like, we're at the transitional part of the game of Next Order, where we're almost to where we can get Megas. And once we get Megas, then, like, our progress skyrockets. Because Megas last a lot longer. It also means that, like, we got all of the time of our Digimon being Ultimates, and then also the time of them being Megas on top of that, which will be a lot. We'll get a lot from that. And a lot of progress, a lot of time, basically. Which leads to getting more money, getting more Tamer experience, etc. It snowballs, basically. But we're not quite at Megas yet, because I'm not even sure if we'll get a Mega, let alone both, in this life. We might need one more Rebirth, which means it'll take even longer. But I feel like as soon as we get our first Megas, we'll kind of snowball a little bit. In terms of getting money and Tamer experience and everything else. You know what I need to do that I forgot to do? We need to talk to Greymon to fix the tent, because I used it once. We don't want it to run out, because then we'll have to spend money on it.
Now's your chance.
Laser Beam, goodbye. Yeah, just go for ult. It's a little bit of a gap, but it does allow really good stats. It just makes it so you only get a couple of days of progress. Yeah, which is what I want to avoid. Because I'm streaming, exactly.
Good job.
Like, having one of them get Mega and the, having one of them get Mega and the other one gets, die would, like... If you're just playing the game normally, it's not the worst thing ever, and you can kind of just, like, live with it for a bit and then fix it later. But, like, for me, who's streaming this game for 4 hours at a time and doesn't want to do stuff off-screen on top of that, it's kind of terrible. Because then it adds a lot more, like, stream time and YouTube video, a lot more YouTube videos of just, like, Chaos is playing Digimon again. Oh, he's just level grinding up that one Digimon again because it recently died. And it's like, oh, he got that one up. Now he, like, actually plays the game and progresses a bit. And then, like, 3 in-game days, it's like, we're back to grinding for another, like, 8 days. It doesn't make for the best content. I wouldn't want to watch it if it was just continually, like, a ton of grinding. Which that's a lot of what this game is. so it's to be expected. That's not what I meant to do. My analog stick, like, wouldn't go up for a second there for some reason. Bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. Is there a Tamer skill that makes it more likely to where, like, to make it where the Digimon is more likely to, like, give you information? Boosts effects of scolding and praising. Would that, like, make it where I get more info when I do scolding and praising? Because I might get that if that's the case. I need more... Whenever you get info on Megas, they normally only give you 1, maybe 2 pieces of information. Like, I need more pieces of information to figure out if I can get any of these Digivolutions. I really don't think we're going to be able to get War Greymon without having Metal Greymon to get a free key point. Like, weight is easy, training failures should be easy, but 1700 stamina is a lot. Leviamon only needs 1400 speed. That's not too high. I really think what's going to end up happening is, like, if we tried really hard, Genkumon stats being 1400 also isn't, like, the worst ever. If we tried really hard, we might be able to get, like, Mirage Galgamon, because he needs low thousands for his stats. But I don't think there's any way we can get War Growlmon to Digivolve. And I really do not want Blue Marimon to Digivolve if War Growlmon isn't going to. So I think I'm actually going to try my best to cycle some days to get them to die sooner without getting enough stats to Digivolve. You still have nothing to say to me, that's fair. That gives you more opportunities for praising and scolding. The description is kind of wrong. Curse you, translation errors. That might be worth grabbing then, because we're still, I mean, it'll be worth more in the early game than the late game, because we're still grabbing more info. We need more info on Digivolutions and stuff right now, so it's only 3 points. I might do that on our next level up. We can probably take a Saberdramon. I assume the caution thing is just because of one of its moves. Look at that perfectly timed guard. Press that too early. Hit him with the Gigawatt Laser, please. Well, getting hit by that one. Yeah, it did a ton. That Gigawatt Laser did so little. Despite supposedly being OP. Can't touch this. You ain't got nothing on me. I didn't think that would be fast enough, but I was hoping. Hitting you. Easy block. I really just want to try and get an Atomic Blaster here, but the timing is just all bad. I knew that would hit you. I knew it. Oh, I didn't think that one would hit you, though. Hold up, hold up. This first. Then this. Oh no, a critical hit for 1 damage. Double guard, double guard, double guard. No, I turned your guard off. Dang it. I hate when that happens. I don't think this is gonna work. We were able to beat Saberdramon once, weren't we?
Counting on you.
Our stats are doing worse than I thought. Ba-na-na-na-na-na.
Stay calm.
This is fun. Thank you for doing that attack so fast.
Go. That's how you do it.
I guess I timed that wrong. I thought I timed it pretty bang on, to be honest.
Right there.
Nope. I want this win. It's a matter of pride now. As long as I defend enough, you'll run out of MP. Good block, good block. Let's see how much this does. Yeah, stream will end in a couple of minutes here. Yo, Atomic Blaster looks so sick. Alright, good damage, good damage. Double block. Do not think we're going to be building enough order points for another unique move, even on Marimon. It would be nice if we could build up enough to do a Gigawatt Laser, though. Do I have any healing? Oh, I have some of these. May as well. Nope. No, you don't. Oh, not the stupid... I'm mad. I am mad. That attack should not have hit you, period. Alright, screw off. That was dumb. That should not have hit my War Growlmon when it did. That was awful. I blame the game on that one. That was stupid. Should not have been hit there. The guard stopped in the middle of his attack. And it was also an attack that should not have, like, been able to hit both of them like that anyway. Just autopilot me out. It's almost time to end stream. Did I get my stuff from Koromon? I don't think I did. Gimme. Did I even get my food for today? I do not remember. Coming through. Okay, we are good on this. Yeah, I think we kind of just... It sucks. But, like... I think if we don't just try and, like, cycle to another Rebirth, we're gonna kind of be screwed. In the long run. I am hungry, though.
Here goes.
So it is a good thing that stream is about to end. We should still try to get their stats higher, though. We want to be around 1,000. Because that's what we died at before.
Ready?
I wish there was some... I don't know any way that I could. I wish that there was some way I could,
Be serious.
I wish there was some way I could try to, force one of them to die sooner than the other. In some fashion. What was one of the... I think Mott Galgamon is the only Mega that Blue Marimon could maybe get. What did he need? His weight has to be under 49. So we can probably... His key Digivolve has to be Mott Galgamon. I think we might actually be able to... As long as we don't get our bonds higher, which our bonds with these Digimon have been awful anyway. If we get his weight above 49, we will probably be able... No matter what our stats are, we might be able to ensure that he doesn't Digivolve, which would be great.
All right, let's do it.
How much does he weigh already? 35, so 14 more. That's easy. Michael, what are you doing here? This is Digimon. You shouldn't be here. But also, that's a very good quote. What's up, dude? I'm about to wrap up right now if you're here to see, like, where I am for call. I was just about to finish for today, and then I started a little late today by, like, 5 minutes.
Okay, let's go.
I think it's less than 49 weight. Yeah, it is. That's what I said. It's less than 49 weight. We're at, like, 35. So it would be very easy to get him to, like, 50 and above, which would mean that he would no longer meet the requirement. Because if I just keep feeding... If I feed him... If he gets close to Digivolving, I'll feed him hunks of meat, and that gives him, like, plus 3 weight or something. Been grinding racing experience on my 2 old tunes in Toontown. That's hilarious. I love that. Yo, Rust Tyrannomon is so awesome. I love Rust Tyrannomon. I love Rust Tyrannomon. Great Digimon. Yeah, I want it to die. I don't want Blue Marimon to Digivolve, because I think it's probably impossible to Digivolve War Growlmon. And it would be really bad stream-wise if one of them got Mega and the other did not. It would be really annoying to fix it to make it more optimal. But I think we're done for today, chats. We've got a ways to go for our next Digivolution. So I definitely think what we're going to do going forward is we want to, like, beat up Fugamon a lot for money. We want to mess with the stock market and stuff and try and stockpile money and items for the next Rebirth. this generation, War Growlmon, Orange, and Blue Marimon, until the next Rebirth, their existence is just to make the next life as good as possible. They're going for the reincarnation strat. They're just like, I'll be really good in this life, and then in the next life, I'll get good karma as a result. So, like, that's what we're hoping to make happen, I think. Which, honestly, is kind of a neat thing that can happen in this game. It is, like, it's not quite as fun as being like, oh, we got to Mega, let's go explore more of the world and, like, do more of the progress and stuff. But it is, like, a neat concept that, like, oh, in this life of your Digimon, you just kind of want to set yourself up for a really great next life. It's a neat thing. But, so that's kind of our goal next time. We'll, like, try and gather money, try and level up the training things. We want to try and get a couple of Tamer level ups, so we'll do a lot of gathering materials to that end, because that gives more Tamer experience. We want to try our best to get the next Rebirth thing and the Digivolution things for the next Rebirth as well. So, we can definitely, without a doubt, we can hit Mega in the next life. And that's where the game will really start to pop off. We'll get to make a lot of progress, because we have access to the Wastelands now. If we just get some Megas with above 1,000 stats or around 1,000 in stats, we can start to make a lot of progress in the Wastelands, invite a bunch of Digimon, etc., etc. But for those of you watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed. If you want to catch these live on Twitch, there is a link to my Twitch channel in the description. I'd love to see you there. Or keep watching on YouTube. I appreciate the support either way. And until next time, farewell.